So I think if there is any club that this international break helped a lot is Manchester City, because the historic defeat of Pep Guardiola 4 times in a row is something that was looking into. And right now, because of this break, I'm very sure that Pep Guardiola will go back to the drawing board to know what the problem was for him. Because him suffering 4 defeats in a row, which has never happened to him throughout his career, is something that he needs to look into. And then with this opportunity of going for international break, I'm very sure, in fact, I'm convinced that Pep Guardiola will definitely do something. You have to go back to the drawing board and then check what exactly happened and also put up some corrective measures. And then the good news for Manchester City now is that some of their key players are coming back from injury. We have Ruben Diaz, we have Grealish, we have KDB, and also we have John Stones. So these players are back and they are ready to play for Manchester City. Though their form is what I can't really say that this is who they are now, 100%, but they are back and then they are fit to play. And you know that the key issue in Manchester City is the absence of Rodri. Because when KDB was out and then Rodri was in, Manchester City was still being productive. But immediately Rodri left and then KDB wasn't there, Manchester City started collapsing. And then Kovacic is a player who cannot really fit into the position of Rodri. Yes, had it been Kovacic can fit in properly, we see that all this issue that is happening in Manchester City wouldn't have happened. But Kovacic is a player that likes holding the ball. He's a player that likes holding the ball and then moving with it, which Rodri is not always like that. And then since Rodri left, I noticed that Manchester City now plays long pass. Once they hold the ball, they will throw a long pass. Once they hold the ball, they will throw a long pass to the attackers, which is so unlike how Manchester City used to be. Normal Manchester City likes building from the back. They will build from the back, then to the attack. But now, because of the absence of Rodri, such thing doesn't happen again. They now throw long passes. But the good news for Manchester City now is that the coming back of John Stones can ameliorate things for them, because John Stones is a player that can play the position of Rodri. Many times it has happened. You have seen where John Stones is playing the midfield, and then he's always very, 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 very productive. And now he's back, and I feel that Manchester City will be getting themselves back. And KDB too also coming back. He's also an added advantage to Manchester City. So having him alongside Kovacic and John Stones in that midfield is going to speak volume for Manchester City. So the good news is that Manchester City, whoever that is saying that Manchester City might not be winning the trophy this season, you know Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is the best coach. In fact, the GOAT of coaches as far as football is concerned. And right now, his players are coming back. So we are going to see another version of Pep Guardiola. So let us watch and see. And next slot, Maresca and maybe Ruben Amorim, you guys should just get ready for the next version of Pep Guardiola.